Try to tilt it and see.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Yeah, we all right.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, we live?
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Shalom.
Shalom, sir.
Can they get a high?
Can they get high? Can you hit him with a thank you?
Hello, y'all. Shabbat Shalom. The new King James is in the house. And while I got the microphone, let me just tell you, I want to thank y'all. Yeah. I want to thank you. I want to thank y'all. Yeah. I want to thank you. You know what time it is, right? It's story time.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, you see my background singing, he ain't here tonight, but that's all right. It's story
I see one over there though.
time. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Listen, we just wanna give gratitude. Yeah. We got story time we're gonna bring to you. Through y'all's what we're trying to say. Yeah. Yahuwah, you're gonna make a way. Gonna make a way. It's story time. Yeah. Oh. I done ate my food now. It's story time. Yeah. I got one more verse. Here's what I want you to do now. Open up your books, you're bound to find. Yeah. Some freedom and peace of mind. Yeah. One more time, we've got to say. Yahuwah, you're gonna make a way. I know he's gonna make a way. It's story time. You get it? We got Bonnie G in the house.
Hey, y'all.
Bonnie G, she's in the house now.
Hey.
It's story time. They call it Dr. Norwood, but on here, she's Auntie Shelly on the beat. But I'm about.
Hey.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all my fans out there. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Did you call the people
There
fans?
we go.
Well, listen.
I just want to know, did you call the people fans?
He called the
Look,
people.
you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Y'all
All my friends. How about that? Huh? How about that? Is that better? Yeah.
It's all right. Listen.
Would you? Never mind.
No. I got you. You know what? You're right. You are right, and
You
I
know
am
you
wrong.
by now.
No. You're right.
No. You're right.
No.
I'm wrong.
Here.
Thank
They
you.
know
You are right.
You absolutely right.
Come on,
You're
son.
right.
Go ahead.
Listen, as y'all know, we're gonna get into Jubilees 2 and 18,
Yeah, we better.
and I'm going to read as thus. Hey, the heavens are open. Remember, there are 2 great classes of angels that are joining us on this Shabbat night. So we're gonna get started on here. All right. And he gave us a great sign, the Sabbath, that we should work 6 days, but guard the Sabbath on the 7th day from all work. And all the angels of the presence and all the angels of sanctification, these 2 great classes he has bidden us to guard the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth. And he said unto us, behold, I will separate unto myself a people from amongst all the peoples, and these shall guard the Sabbath. And I will sanctify them unto myself as my people, and will bless them as I have sanctified the Sabbath, and do sanctify it unto myself. Even so will I bless them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And I have chosen the seed of Jacob amongst all that I have seen, and have written him down as my firstborn son, and have sanctified him unto myself forever and ever. And I will teach them the Sabbath, that they may guard the Sabbath thereon from all work. And thus he created therein a sign in accordance with which they should guard the Sabbath with us on the 7th day, to eat and to drink, as King James has stated in the song, and to bless him who has created all things, as he has blessed and sanctified unto himself a peculiar people above all peoples, and that they should guard the Sabbath together with us. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Guard that 7.
You gotta guard it. Listen, it's the reason why he told you to guard it, because obviously someone is trying to steal it. All right.
Yep.
Listen, so y'all know if our reading sounds a little different tonight, it's only because, or different period, it's because we're reading from our Sefer Bibles, which you can purchase on sefer.net. Okay, you ain't gonna find it on .com. Please remember to use your Storytime discount. 10% is 10%. Hey, use it. It's for you. All right. Remember, the O in the word Storytime is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3, as a reminder to going back to the covenant, because the assignment is now understood.
Man, look at here.
All right.
It's really understood now.
It's understood,
I
family.
mean, oh, crap.
Can't you tell? It's understood.
Man.
Absolutely. With that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat.
But
Where are we, and what's the recap?
Okay, so recap. Yesterday, yes, Yaakov gave each one of the sons their prophecy. But first, wait, before he did that, he made sure everyone knew that Joseph's 2 sons are Hebrews. They are to be counted as Hebrews, because remember, their mother is Egyptian.
Right.
So he says they're just as much as mine as Reuben and Simeon. And Reuben and Simeon are his first 2 born. He said Manasseh and Ephraim are just as much mine. So in other words, they're Hebrew.
Right.
So because they're going to get land in the, when they go into the land. But then he also made a prophecy over Ephraim and Manasseh. We saw, which one was firstborn? Manasseh.
Manasseh.
Manasseh. He was firstborn, and so Joseph was trying to bring them to his father, so his father's right hand would be in the right place. He wasn't trying to deceive him because he could barely see, but he switched his hands. He said, "Yeah, he's going to be okay, but Ephraim is going to be greater." That being said, I know a lot of people try to say Mashiach came from Ephraim. No. And I actually was looking into that too, because they were saying like Jesse came from this place, and it sounded almost like Ephraim. But I saw this place when we were reading either Jasher or Jubilee, not Jubilee, Jasher or Genesis. I just can't remember where. I need to go look it up. But it's just the name of a place where he lived. It's just like saying, like we say, Bonnie is from Vallejo.
Yes,
she ain't no Vallejoan. She a Hebrew.
What is she?
She a Hebrew.
Oh, from Vallejo. Yeah, okay.
She's just Hebrew, right?
A Hebrew
exactly.
from Vallejo.
A Hebrew from Vallejo. So Ephraim, Jesse is just a somebody who lives in that place. Like he's not from the tribe of Ephraim. Like it's I don't know.
You talking about Jesse, who is
David's dad.
father?
Yeah, that's what they try to say. That's what they're trying to use to say the Messiah came from.
Oh, okay. Well, they say he's the seed of David, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got this, but
well, I learned that in church anyway, so I don't know if it's right.
Yeah, no, that's definitely in the scripture.
Okay.
So, and then everything we read still backs up that it's Judah. And we're not saying that just because we're Judah, because it would make no difference. We still have to keep Torah.
Yes.
We're still Hebrew. We still have to keep Torah, but you got to get the lineage right, or you'll be looking for the wrong person.
Okay.
Because he's coming back.
Absolutely.
Sure enough.
You need to know who is who, and then all these lies we've been told. So he gives a prophecy over the 12 when we get to Gad. And so I went back to look at the teachings. I don't know why I thought I was going to do all this in one day. For some reason, I thought he had did it all like in one sermon. Nuh-uh. It's like about 7 or 8 of them, but I did listen to Gad. I made sure I got Gad. So when he said Gad is okay, let's actually
go back to it. You want Gad the 19th?
Is that where he is?
Yeah, 49 and 19.
Truth shall overcome him.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that's what it said.
Yeah.
Read the whole 19th verse.
Uh-huh.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him. but he shall overcome at the last.
Okay, so remember last night I was explaining how Gad stayed on the other side of the Jordan.
Yes.
So Gad's emblem is a military tent. So that's what's on his
Flag.
belt. That's what's on his flag.
Okay.
And the reason this thing is over Gad is because Gad chose something on the other side of the Jordan, he's not as protected as everyone else. So say like if Yehuda, some people came against Yehuda, everybody can see, or he can send the call out really, really quick. Gad's on the other side of the Jordan. Okay. They can't get to him as quick, or he can't get them. So because of that, other nations were bothering Gad.
Okay.
They were
taking advantage of the situation.
Right.
Yes, they were being Karens and Kens and like, that. And so Gad kept being vexed and vexed and vexed. So they had to go to a lot of wars.
Right.
And, had to defend themselves. And sometimes nations would overcome them, but they would come back. So, but because of that, so how in the army you got special ops.
Yes.
You got some people who can shoot real good. Yeah. You got some people, I don't know, I'm gonna call them ninjas, whatever they do.
Yeah. They hand combat. They're really good at that kind of stuff.
Well, Gad, because they had to fight so much, everybody knows how to do everything. Okay. So they're like that ultimate army. Right. And that's why you're gonna mess with them one too many times. And they're gonna come back and just take it all.
There you go.
Which is, that's one of the things we should think about today. Like when the tribes come together, Gad is the military strength because everybody can do everything. Oh, so he can say, you on arrow duty today, you on machine gun, you on just slap people in the face, like whatever.
I like that one right there. Yeah.
Every one of them can do it all. You don't need special ops. You don't need all that. So when it says that, that's what it means by Gad being this troop, and he's going to be the strong military. Okay, we think we got a military with all these nuclear weapons.
Right.
Just throw somebody from Gad on you in charge of the nuclear weapons. He go out there and go just stop, bang, whatever it is. Okay. So that was Gad, and I only got through Gad today because, like I said, I don't know why I thought all this was in an hour. It's not. It's like almost 12 different teachings on, because he did each son and he went into depth because he related it to us today. Okay. Like people are bothering us, they're vexing us, but don't worry about it because in the end, the truth coming through.
All right. I love that.
Man,
listen,
what a great.
That was a good one. Listen, okay,
so over here, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna start from Dan. So 16 verse 49 and 16, okay? Because then I'm gonna make my way back to Benjamin. Or would it be do you guys want me to do 49 and then go through 50 because it's the last page?
You do what you want to do.
You don't need all of 49.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm starting from Dan, 16, chapter 49. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Yawwlll. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path, that bites the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. Wow. I have waited for your salvation, O Yahuwah.
Okay, I'll make sure I listen to Dan next.
Right. Verse 19, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. 21, Naphtali. You like how I didn't say Naphtali this time? Because you taught me that. Naphtali is a hind let loose. He gives goodly words.
Now, what does that mean by he gives goodly words?
Is he you see the fast one? Yeah.
The
fast one.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
What does it mean by he gives goodly words? What do you think that means?
Is it
I think he's an encourager or something like that? Because isn't he the one that Rebecca wanted Joseph to be like? Not Rebecca. Sorry.
Oh, like Reuben or something.
Like Rachel wanted Joseph to be like, because she said, when I have a son, I hope I thought it was Benjamin.
She wanted it like.
But she hadn't had a son yet. She hasn't had a son yet when she said it. Okay. She just said, whenever I have one, I hope he's like you.
Oh,
So
was it
when she
Naphtali?
said that, but before she
I
had
can't
a
get into
son.
the comments, Jeff. Can you read it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, referring to Goodly, that said encouragement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
he's encouraged.
She's a good encourager.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, see, I thought
Okay,
something
I know
else.
some
Amen.
people that's from
Yeah.
Naphtali tribe then.
Yeah.
It's goodly words. I was
Mhm,
talking about something.
Genuine too. All right, Joseph. 22. Joseph is a fruitful bow or bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him. But his bow, abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty Elohim of Yaakov. From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Yasharel. All of that is in capitalization.
Yes.
Even by the Elohim of your father, who shall help you, and by El Shaddai, who shall bless you with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies under, blessings of the breast and of the womb, the blessings of your father hath prevailed above blessings of my progenitors unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren. 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil.
Okay, yeah, because we didn't do Benjamin yesterday. So Benjamin is the one where I talked about the guy with the knife.
Oh,
He's from his tribe.
From his tribe, okay.
So this means like he's a raven like a wolf. In other words, you know how wolves can kind of just, now you see him, where you come from.
yeah.
Like just come out of nowhere and just, basically take it down.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you see a wolf, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he already saw you. He already saw you. And so that's the ones I call the assassins.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
moves silent. Like if you don't give me no smoke, I won't give you none.
Sure.
But if we gotta fight, you are not gonna see me coming.
Wow.
Yeah, when it's time, you are not gonna see me coming. And remember, we read about somebody like that. Oh, it was in Yasher. He cut off somebody's head. Remember, he was deaf and dumb.
Yeah, he was. He cut off Esau's head. They was at the tomb of
No.
They were trying to bury No, yeah, it was that.
There was somebody.
It was that dumb guy. He cut off Esau's head. They was fighting over the land after they was burying Jacob.
Yeah, they was burying Jacob.
Remember he killed.
And they tried to come at him.
This is my land now. I don't care about the pact that was made before.
Wow.
Y'all remember that?
I remember it. Yeah.
You know what?
I was trying to figure out whose son he was.
Amen.
Yeah, he was deaf and dumb.
You don't remember that?
He couldn't talk.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he couldn't talk and he couldn't hear, but he understood like, wait, it's some beef. And he just shoot.
He cut off Esau's head.
Head off.
I mean.
I'm gonna go back to
Yeah. He was with
coming.
Who was
he?
He was somebody's son.
Yes, he was somebody's. I can't remember.
He was one of the.
What our comments say? Because our comments probably are helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Okay.
We read that in Jasher.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Excuse me, Jasher. Yeah, Yeah.
I'm like, out of all the ways that Esau could have went out, he went out like that.
Wait, like he cut off Nimrod's head.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the same thing.
That's almost like an eye for an eye, head for head, almost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. 'Cause I remember that part though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
28. And all these are the 12 tribes of Yasharel. And this is it that their father spoke unto them and blessed them. Everyone according to his blessing, he blessed them. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite, in the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron the Hittite for a possession of burying place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his woman. There they buried Yitzhak and Rivkah, Rebekah his woman. And there I buried Leah. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Heth. And when Yaakov had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed and yielded up his ruach and was gathered unto his people.
I need somebody to just look up where is the cave of Machpelah. That's one thing I meant to look up this morning. I just looked up the cave, but I just want to see what country they say it's in.
The cave of what?
Machpelah.
So Makpelah. Machpelah.
It says a fold, a place in Yasharel.
Mhm.
That's what it says right
Yeah.
here. But I don't know. I don't know where if it's in Yasharel, but
Anybody want to guess?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What is that?
Oh no. I said oh wow because it was already there.
Just listening. I told y'all, everyone's listening to us. Do like say like what city, what
Country. All right. So as he's gathering that, I'm going to continue on the 50th chapter. And Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physician, to embalm his father. And the physicians embalmed Yasharel. And 40 days were fulfilled for him. For so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed. And the Mitzrayim mourned for him 70 days.
And yeah, we actually read about this in Yasha, but it was for Joseph, how they mourn for people 40 days. But the Hebrews mourned for Joseph 7 days, because we're not supposed to do that on Shabbat.
Right.
But Joseph now says, I want you to embalm my father. I'm sure he was coming from emotional. So if you get embalmed, it takes so long that you have to do it 40 days. Getting embalmed in Egypt is not like getting embalmed here. And if any of you have ever seen the movie The Mummy, have you ever seen The Mummy?
Yeah.
Remember how they had each one of those little vases, those little jars? That's what they do. They take the different parts out of you and put them in the jar. Yeah, they take all their time. They that's why when COVID was going on, they was like, when they was going off the nose, they was like, look what the embalmers did. Because they went inside your nose and was pulling stuff out. So that's what they go inside your nose to reach a certain part of your brain. Yeah. And they can pull it out. Like you could do damage. Yeah. Going up somebody's nose that deep. That's not.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You don't administer medicine like that.
Right.
Okay. This is in old city of Hebron in Jerusalem.
Okay.
South of Jerusalem.
Okay.
And they built a building over it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I see.
So like it's not like
they treat it like a shrine.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Verse 4. And when the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spoke unto the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you, in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear 7 oaths, saying, Lo, I die. In my grave which I have dug for me in the land of Canaan, there shall you bury me. Now therefore let me go up, I pray you, and bury my father, and I will come again. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury your father, according as he made you swear 7 oaths.
Yeah, I think Joseph did that for a strategic move. Like had his father being embalmed, because it means so much to the Egyptians. And I think Joseph was trying to say, not trying to be so elitist or separate. He's just trying to make them feel a little easier about them being there. Because remember, they're starting to multiply.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
But he's trying to give Pharaoh like a little bit of ease, but he knows he's going to ask, okay, I let you embalm him. Now let me take him and bury him where he wants to be buried.
Gotcha.
Had he asked for that ahead of time, he may not have gotten it. It was like, what's your hurry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he would have had to do it within 7 days.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your
right,
hurry?
right.
So I think that might have been a strategic move.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
Right.
not
That's a good-
sure, but I'm just saying.
No, that's
That's
a
some
good
good
point.
insight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's a good point. Yeah.
Verse 7. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Mitzrayim, and all the house of Joseph and his brethren, and his father's house. Only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen. And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond the Jordan. And there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation or cry. And he made a mourning for his father 7 days.
See, now he's doing an official since he got him out. But notice Pharaoh ain't no dummy either. You can go, but
Yep, I'm
send
sending
some
my people. Yep,
Right.
to go with you.
I'm making sure you come back.
Yep,
I'm making sure my blessing come back here.
yep.
And so now we see it, they do it the Hebraic way. Like Joseph's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but we are still Hebrew, but he needs to make sure he got away. And now he's doing it like the proper way.
That kind of like make me think about us, like how we've been doing it their way, but now we are learning like strategic, like even like when it comes to us working in certain places and things like that. There's like, okay, well, I have to work, right?
Yeah.
But then after when I get to work, I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge the Sabbath or something like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like things that we have to do.
Yeah.
Because we work, we live in this system.
Right.
Yeah, we show
and knowing that some stuff we can't do till we get to our land.
Absolutely.
Right.
There's some things we're just not.
I found out
Absolutely.
something today, just simple stuff. For the first time, I've been put in Facebook jail, right? You know what I'm saying?
Welcome. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? The comment I made, I didn't think it was out of order, but yeah, they said you are on punishment for 24 hours.
Did you say Hebrew?
No.
What did you say?
You mentioned Cole and his friend Bed.
You know what? This is what I said. Pastor Wilkins shared a post where he was standing in front of a statue. I guess it was a Hebrew man who owned slaves.
Yeah.
Very rich guy back in slavery days.
Mm-hmm.
And Pastor Wilkins, he got a sense of humor. He's like, I want to sock this guy, but so and so. And I made a comment saying, praise Yah for you and your wife for sharing, this history.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I wouldn't have never known it. I believe a whole bunch of us wouldn't have had known. And then I said, and you know what? If you don't sock him, don't sock him in the face. You know what I'm saying? Sock him in the stomach. Just joking, right? A few minutes later, you're in jail. I'm like, wow, for that statement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're marked now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because they put whole fights on Facebook.
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen.
Drag out fights.
I told Abram earlier, I guarantee you, they probably got Pastor Wilkins' face on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this man is militant.
Most wanted.
He's a threat. You know what I'm saying?
Most wanted.
He's bringing out too much truth.
Yep.
And anybody who's connected with him, we're going to get their attention. So, I mean, it is what it is, but hey, that's all right.
It's just the thing of just learning, like, how to move.
How to maneuver, like you said about Joseph.
Yeah, how to maneuver.
We're going to embalm him here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I still going to do it like, and I will get permission.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I need to go bury my dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way he wanted me to bury him.
Yes.
Of course, but I'm going to send,
my
allies with you just to make sure everything is kosher. But, still.
Absolutely.
You're right. He's very strategic about it. Right.
Yep.
Exactly. You got to think things through.
Yeah.
Because when we just react sometimes, they don't like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Where are we now? 11.
Okay.
And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning in the floor of Atad, they said, this is a grievous mourning to the Mitzrayim. Wherefore the name of it was called Yawwlll Mitzrayim, which is beyond the Jordan. And his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. For his sons carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the field for a possession of a burying place of Ephron the Hittite before Mamre.
So yeah, everybody looking was like, "Oh, they must be Egyptian."
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons why they probably didn't mess with them. Because remember, it ain't in Genesis, but it's in like Joshua or Jubilee. The brothers was going to war for Egypt. Remember, Egypt was just like 12 blocks. Remember?
Yeah, when he went,
Egypt grew under Joseph and the brothers.
Yes, yes.
They fought them wars for him.
Yes, and even what's his name said it.
Yehuda
said it. He said, "Take me." He said, "And I'll basically whoop them."
Yeah, I'll fight your wars.
I'll fight your war for you.
What king is messing with you?
Yes, what king are you messing with? Yeah, absolutely. Yep. He said, "Send me, I'll go."
That's how Egypt became a world power because of us.
Right.
That's why America is a so-called world power because of us.
Absolutely. You should believe it. You should believe it. 14. And Joseph returned into Mitzrayim, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father. After he had buried his father, and when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, "Joseph will perchance hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him." And they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, "Your father did command before he died, saying, So shall ye say unto Joseph, Forgive, I pray you now, the transgression of your brethren, and their sin, for they did unto you evil. And now we pray you, forgive the transgression of the servants of Elohai of your father." And Joseph wept when they spoke unto him. And his brother also went and fell down before his face. And they said, "Behold, we be your servants." And Joseph said unto them, "Fear not, for am I in the place of Elohim? But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but Elohim meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day, to save many people alive. Now therefore fear ye not. I will nourish you and your little ones." And he comforted them and spoke kindly unto them.
That's true, because they've been getting along this whole time, and they were thinking maybe Joseph is just doing this because of our dad.
Yeah.
But just remember the knockout, drag-out fight.
Yes.
But that's because they didn't know it was Joseph.
Yes.
They're not going to do all that to their brother, especially since they know what they did too. But Joseph already knows what he did too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You ain't got to worry about me.
But and then he has a good sense of understanding. Like, listen, this wasn't y'all doing.
Right.
Like all of this was y'all intended. Like he knew before he knew this.
Yeah.
We couldn't have known it.
Yeah.
So don't take it on he just used you.
Yeah.
Showing up.
He just used you.
Yep. Because even if you think back on it, remember his brothers were supposed to be in one place, but they left and went to Dothan because it was a better place to go. So Joseph went to the place where his brothers were supposed to be.
Oh yeah, and it's like he's not there.
The man automatically just comes up and said, "Oh, they in Dothan."
Right. Absolutely.
And I just know that was an angel.
Absolutely.
Like saying, "Go to Dothan," because he could have just sent him back. He would have just went back home.
Yeah.
He's not going to look for him and not know where.
Absolutely.
Yahuwah knew what he was doing.
Absolutely.
And all that, but remember the brothers went after him. But the Ishmaelites went another way.
Yes, they did.
So they couldn't find him.
And that was y'all just saying, "Nope, we're going to reroute."
Yep.
Make illegal U-turn here.
Yes.
That's what y'all did.
It was saying, "No, the boy's going to Egypt."
Yeah. But that's also knowing too, like he will use you even for the benefit for the whole.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you're willing.
Yes.
It's amazing. I'm sure if y'all look through your lives, look back on your lives, and even the most painful stuff, if you look at it now and you can see, dang, a lot of people benefited.
Yes.
And it all worked out. What was supposed to suppress me and kill me, it actually worked out, and now we're closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes I used to think if I would have known the things that I know now back then, I wouldn't have did this, and this. But then when you think about it, but then this, and this wouldn't have happened.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So,
Exactly. We were just talking about that earlier. See, I mean, this is all intentional, y'all.
Yeah.
And you know, ain't that something though? It all started off with them dreams he had, huh?
Yes.
Ain't that something?
Yes.
He had them dreams.
That he
Yes.
didn't even interpret.
The dreams
right.
that what, you know,
Yeah.
whether he interpreted it right or not.
No, I know.
Yeah.
He had the dream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the dream.
And the dream came to what?
Pass.
Pass.
I didn't hear what you said. I said the dream
Pass.
came to what?
Pass.
All right.
All right, but
I was telling you that the last time I said thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Huh? Yeah.
He did. He had the dream before.
I
Martin Luther
believe
King.
I told y'all the last time.
What you tell us?
The dream came to pass. That's all I was saying. And all the pettiness stuff, like you said, right? All that pettiness. Well, look where they are now.
Look where they are.
I mean, look here. It's hard to forgive folks
Yeah.
who you know have done you wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dog
They didn't do this underhandedly. They did this in his face.
In his face.
All that stuff that's happened to him,
Mhm.
it was in his face.
Yep.
And he's saying, oh, don't worry. Because what you meant for evil, y'all turn it into good.
Yes.
Yes.
And all of us, we're going to be good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, with you just saying that, New King James, that also makes it very important to understand the voice of Yah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
throughout the whole trial, Yah was talking to him. Now, if
Yes.
he didn't recognize the voice, he
Yeah.
could have went on emotion.
Yes.
Right.
And then it
Most
would have been a
definitely.
different. It would have went
Yes.
a different way.
Right.
Yes.
But because he understood who was talking to him
Mm-hmm.
and his voice,
Mhm.
it is so important to understand the voice of Yah. Know
So
who is
important.
speaking to you.
Yes.
So important
Yes.
to
Because
know.
yeah, because even when you think about the whole thing, like when the years of famine came, he knew his brothers was gonna have to show up,
Right.
and he left their names
Mhm.
Yeah.
at every gate and said, when these names come across, tell me, because he
Yeah.
knew they was.
Mhm.
I don't think Joseph. I think Joseph was gonna, have something different in mind, but Yahuwah shifted it.
Yes.
I really think he had, because just the whole way it went down, but Joseph has to heal too. Remember?
Yep,
I'm
Joseph,
glad you
yes.
brought out that point.
Because he was coming out of a place of you hurt me.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
I'm
Mhm.
hurt.
Yeah.
You literally sold me for
Right.
20 pieces of silver.
Man.
And y'all, and the crazy thing is, they bought shoes for everybody in the family with that money.
Yes.
But when you came to the land, you couldn't even enter in the gate with them sandals on.
Mhm.
Y'all even got to that.
Yes.
Mm.
He said, those very sandals that you sold my son for, take them off.
Gone.
Gone.
No shoes. No shoes for you.
There you go.
No, take them off.
Yeah.
On this ground. Don't
Yeah.
come on here with that.
Mhm.
But then here comes Joseph trying to sell Benjamin for a silver cup.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because he's
Yeah.
like,
It was
I
like,
need
nah.
you to hurt like you hurt me.
Yeah.
Right.
I need you to feel this hurt. I'm
Yeah.
hurt. Why would y'all
Mhm.
do that?
Right.
Sold me.
Sold me. And I'm hearing the conversation. I'm hearing
Yes.
the exchange.
I'd rather
Yeah.
you just gave me away.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gave you for free.
He was also checking out to see though if they was gonna do Benjamin
Yes.
like they did
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
Yes.
That right there was a test, for I mean, because we know how they all got down. Y'all talk
Yes.
Yeah.
what was it? It wasn't yesterday, was it?
No, the day
Day
before.
The day before when y'all taught that.
Yeah,
And
that
how
was crazy.
Yeah,
they
we
were
down.
going back and forth.
Yes.
I ain't leaving
Right.
Without him.
without Benjamin.
But it was only because they knew how they felt when Joseph had left. Because remember, they came back after when they sold
Right,
him.
right,
So they
right.
understood that feeling like, nah, I already know what it's like to leave a brother.
To leave
Right.
a brother.
I'm not
Right.
leaving here
Right,
without
exactly.
my brother.
Yeah, because when they got to Egypt, that's the first thing they did. We're finding Joseph and
Right.
we're bringing him home.
Yep.
Yeah, they went to that
The
place.
harlot's
though.
house.
Yeah, they went over there, didn't they?
And I
Yeah.
guarantee you, had he been in the harlot's house, and they was talking about, Joseph belonged to me. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
They would say, no, we're not leaving without him.
Oh yeah, they
Absolutely.
would just went through there. Yeah. You better get out my way.
Yeah,
you
they would've
holler.
went to that place.
Yeah. It would have been
Y'all better step back.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, I always
Yeah.
think about what
If he
and
was in
Joseph
there,
was like, first of all, you sold me. I had to go through years with this crazy lady.
Yes. Yes.
Y'all left me with the crazy lady.
I had a crazy situation. Okay, stalker.
I was cool till the crazy lady came.
yeah, she was crazy.
Yes.
See, those of you who don't know that backstory, Read that.
Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's the crazy lady.
she was different.
She was a thin line
Let me
between
see.
love and hate.
Oh
Crazy.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I was
Yeah.
gonna go with the Fatal Attraction.
Oh yeah.
Glenn Close. But don't get me wrong, old girl from
Yeah.
the Martin Lawrence,
Yeah.
but Glenn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she cooked the rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That
Oh
lady,
yeah. There was
she
a
was
family
psycho. You
rabbit.
never
She
seen that
stuck
movie?
it in some
Fatal
Ooh.
Attraction?
Oh, you haven't seen that?
Okay.
Ooh.
Michael Douglas and Glenn Close and what's the other lady's name? And
I can't even remember
anyway,
the other one.
all I know is this.
Yeah, he was married.
What he went through? Yeah, he had an affair.
He was married. He had an affair with her. Then he tried to let her go. She was like, "Oh no, no, no."
She was like, "You
We're
crazy?"
not having
And
that.
she got pregnant too. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It was
She
sicko.
took
But
that
yeah, this
family
Potiphar's
rabbit,
wife.
Was on
Yeah.
that
And remember all them
Yeah.
girls
Yes.
who
cut-
some cut their hands?
and didn't even know that they were.
I mean, didn't even know they was bleeding.
Looking
I said
at
to
him.
myself, that boy must have looked just like James Morgan.
What happened? I'm sorry, what you said?
I'm sure you look much better.
Check this out. No. Real talk. He probably had men looking at him.
That's why he was at the Harlem
See
house.
what I'm saying? Probably had. I mean, this is real talk though.
Yeah, no, that's why he at the
Wow.
Harlem house.
I mean, for them to cut the hand, for her to, I mean, she was going psycho.
yeah.
She really was. When I was listening to when y'all was reading it, I was
That
like,
was crazy.
never heard this part in the 66.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Not this is the King James version of the Bible. But you know, it was excluded for a
Yes,
reason.
yes,
though.
yeah.
For a
For a
reason.
reason.
Yeah.
For a
Y'all
reason.
read, y'all need to read that if you haven't read that part.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
mean,
Yeah.
Last thing I'm gonna say is I forgot what I was going to say.
amen. Well, you
Nobody
better start
else?
reading again then. Huh?
Mm.
You,
I forgot what I was saying.
you forgot?
I did.
What I meant? Help me
Help her who up.
Well, I know, huh? Because I thought it was gonna be something good, but maybe not. Maybe not. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well,
All right.
all right.
Where are we? I'm going per chest. Oh no.
Now we're on verse, what,
20?
12?
Oh, 22.
Yeah.
Oh, we went on
All right.
22?
Yep.
Oh, I'm in the wrong place.
You are. Come
So
on, catch up,
enough.
sir. 22. And Joseph dwelt in Mitzrayim, he and his father's house. And Joseph lived 110 years. And Joseph saw Ephraim's children of the third generation. The children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and Elohim will surely visit you, and bring you out of this land unto the land which he swore 7 oaths to Abraham, to Yitzhak, and to Yaakov. And Joseph took 7 oaths of the children of Yasharel, saying, Elohim will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones from hence. So Joseph died, being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Mitzrayim.
And we learned this morning they buried him by the river. Because we
Oh, wow.
actually went over this in Yasher this morning.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they
Right.
learned that in this morning.
Yeah, they
You
buried
didn't
him by
learn
the
it, baby?
river.
Listen, I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie to you.
don't. That's okay.
I said they learned it.
Hey, it's all right. Yeah.
But you know what? I was reminded of what I was going to say.
Mhm.
So remember, I thought this was like such a beautiful moment that Joseph was gone for 17 years, and Yah restored 17 years. He made sure that Yitzhak, his dad, Jacob, his dad, lived for 17 years.
Right.
I thought that was beautiful.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
it
I
is.
He
said.
got those years back.
Yeah.
He got
Y'all is
those years
intentional.
back.
He's intentional, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his children got to meet him and all of that.
Mhm.
And if you were following along, you know that we ended the book of Genesis or Bereshit.
Yes.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Mm,
Done already.
done already.
Man.
Any questions or comments or anything
Yes.
that stuck out to you in the book of Bereshit?
Or if there's any other part of the backstory you
Yeah.
may want us to cover next week.
Oh yeah,
We love a good backstory.
we sure do.
Showing up. But let's I need to do a backstory on Friday when I'm here.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Be led by the Ruach. But I'm just gonna put it out there.
Okay.
Which backstory
What
you wanna
backstory you
hear?
talking
Or
about?
whatever one you choose. I'm ready for it.
Mm.
Yes.
But
Because
that's-
some people
Mhm.
didn't hear it the first time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Yes.
Some people didn't know that dead boy, cut Esau's head off at the graveside.
That some people would be me.
Yeah. I didn't say nobody's name.
Listen, I tell
You know what though? But that
Couldn't
I'm
hear,
telling you
couldn't
something,
speak,
boy.
but he said something like,
Yeah.
But then that's how what you call it went out too. Cain. Was it Cain?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, the way he killed Abel, he got
Right, he got killed the same way, right?
Mhm.
Or what?
Not the same.
Not
way,
the
but
same.
by a special needs person.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's right.
Oh,
'cause he
yeah.
was blind. He couldn't. He could
Yeah,
barely
yeah,
see.
Yeah, he was fine.
Ain't that something?
Y'all better leave these special needs person alone.
I mean,
If they Hebrew, better leave them alone.
And we
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that they
yeah.
got strength.
if their name is
Leave 'em
Genesis,
alone.
you better leave them alone.
Yeah, if their name is Genesis,
No, you better leave Genesis alone.
Genesis better not
I'm
knock that
just saying.
computer over.
Amen. That's why I said something about
So
that.
we
Yeah.
gotta save it, okay? We gotta save it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but this, yeah. Obviously,
What
this
are the
the whole thing of Genesis was great
Mhm.
from the beginning to the end. You know,
Oh yes.
isn't it something? How Yah, he's just so awesome.
Yes.
How he can create life out of dust, and then even take a rib. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Look at
And
here.
just going from that beginning,
What?
okay.
Okay, now see, Michelle is already going off the cliff.
I
She's
didn't
already
say
going.
nothing.
Here we go. See,
Here we go. With,
see,
No,
it's-
no,
no, it's scripture, y'all.
I'm
Yes,
interested.
okay.
You see,
yes.
no. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh.
There won't be no. I'm just saying how
You
wonderful.
wanted to understood that
How
the rib
awesome.
came from you.
Well, it came from Adam.
No,
But
I'm
yeah,
just
you know
saying,
what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah.
You know.
What? Y'all did it that way, didn't
Yes, he did.
you?
Listen,
And
I
boy,
can't.
I don't know about you, man, but I love me a rib.
I hope
Oh,
it's,
yes, I do.
I hope it's
A
a beef
meaty
rib.
one at that.
Okay. Well, beef is definitely
Don't give me a
meat than
bony one.
yours.
Give me one with meat. Inside of gravy. Yes,
And the side salad, what you say?
gravy.
Oh, gravy. Okay.
And what kind of dessert you want after?
Don't make me start shouting over here.
Pound cake.
You know what? Check this out. Yes, I'm a sweet tooth. But no, you know what though? Y'all know what he's doing.
Yes.
And as a man, it's good for us to recognize the importance of the creation of that. We needed somebody. And even today, we need a woman. The way
Yes.
y'all intended it, period.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just, come on, man. Are all of this about I can make it on my own, I'm doing good by myself? It's got to be something on the inside. It's got to be speaking to you. And if it's not,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I know one thing. I'm glad that y'all blessed me.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yes.
Hashtag.
And it
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
to be
yeah,
a
yeah,
real
yeah.
woman, not one that
A real one
Mhm.
that can bake and cook,
All right. All right.
clean a house,
Right.
dress nice, smell good.
Here we go.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Huh?
all right.
Yeah. Look at Michelle's hair, y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Look.
What's
Come on now.
that?
Don't you look at the
Listen, don't put the.
Come on
didn't see
now.
it. Listen, they already know.
Both of these young ladies are married, and I'm sure their husbands appreciate them.
Yes, sir.
Shut about hole. Yeah, see, I got a witness over here. See? Oh, that's all I'm trying to say. That's it. Yeah. We need y'all, ladies. We need you.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
You know why we need you? Because Yah made it that way.
Amen.
Simple.
Amen.
He was lonely. He couldn't date no elephant. He couldn't date no leopard,
You're right.
no jaguar. He couldn't get in the water and
Right.
date a fish. Come on now. I know I got what you need, Adam.
Right.
Take a nap.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
saw this thing. Wait, who sent that to me? Brother Craig. I don't know if he sent it to a lot of others, but it was this woman, and she was Hebrew.
Mhm.
She was upset because she was claiming that, you know how men turn themselves into a women. To women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was saying that it's a shame. Men must have some kind of trauma if they don't want to date a transgender woman. There's something must be wrong with them.
Something must be wrong with the man.
But yeah, something must be wrong with them.
They don't want to date a trans.
And the guy was
Okay,
commenting
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What is her? It's our." Look, he's like, "Look, y'all can do whatever y'all want. with y'all bodies, but you're not women.
Oh,
And how you gonna
absolutely
get
not.
mad at us because we want to dress?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
And he was like, "Would you go out with a gay man?" Like, what is the point here? What is the point here? She was just like, they must have some kind of trauma. No, the one who changed himself into a woman got the trauma.
Exactly.
They act like that was perfectly normal.
Yeah.
And that the other person has the trauma.
Right.
You know what? I'm going to make this comment.
It's crazy.
After reading everything that I read in this Genesis, you know what I was able to see and appreciate? The strength, the beauty, and unity.
Yes.
When we are following proper protocol as to like like how much we can really defeat our enemy.
Yes.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And how it was revealed, like even though it's small, but yet it's like impactful, right? When he was talking about the strength that Yehuda has is as an inheritance to his seeds today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it makes sense because when people see us, when you see, like, I remember seeing this video on Facebook. One man was like, it had 5 policemen on this dude.
Mm-hmm. That's why they sent so many
people. He was whooping them out.
He was overpowering.
He was overpowering.
Right,
and so
right,
it connects that. And I'm like, dang, that's that strength that y'all is talking about. That is in the part. That's a part of our inheritance. Yes. You know, when you need that, it's there for you.
Man.
And they know it. That's why they can stop one of us and send 5 and 6 policemen. They know secretly if those 2 was to go toe to toe, he would lose.
Oh yeah.
That policeman would lose.
You know what? And it's funny that you brought that up because I was just thinking, right? When y'all talk about how it's passed down to us.
Yes.
When I was younger, right?
Yes.
I used to hate climbing fences, right? I was that kid to get to the top of like, oh no, well, one day at school, right? Me and this other cat was cutting class, right? Well, anyway, the principal came and started chasing us, right? And he was like, come on, go this way, go this way. So I followed him. Where it's nothing but a big old fence, and the principal was coming our way. And I said, okay, I could either get caught and she'll call American Airlines and my father will come and get me, or, man, look at him.
You took that
I turned into Spider-Man like this. Over the fence and I was out. Didn't even think about it. That's what Bonnie was talking about.
Yeah.
The strength that's in us. That's when it comes when we because I'm going to tell you, I'd rather jump the fence than have her call Walter Morgan Sr. Anybody who knew him, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to call him. But no, we are powerful.
We are powerful.
We just have to.
Something that takes over.
I mean, obedience, obviously.
Yes.
Guards commandments.
Yes.
In other words, just do everything he says.
Absolutely.
He will take care of the rest.
That day was your grace and mercy day.
Man, look at here.
He was not telling you to cut class.
I wasn't really cutting.
But you know what? I could say maybe something was being said in class that day he didn't want you to hear. It could go both ways, but it was still grace and mercy.
I was actually failing that class anyway, so that's why.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, it's
Mr. Staff, U.S. History.
Oh, see, that's why he wants you to listen to it. He wants you to listen to it.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna go no further.
He wants you to listen to
it. When you went to Balboa, you don't want to talk about anything.
Well, we didn't, but
we
went to prestigious schools.
Yeah, you went to Vallejo again.
That's right. All right, and so with that being said, I don't know if we're going to break this week until we figure out what we're going to read. What do you guys? Well, I guess we'll let you guys know.
Yeah,
we'll let you guys know. Okay.
They will let you know.
Oh, well, you be.
Y'all willing? I'll be back next Friday.
You'll be here.
Next 6th day of the week.
You'll be here, sir.
Next Shabbat Shalom.
With that being said, y'all, Shabbat Shalom, y'all.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah.